Today I want to talk about one specific topic in Call of Dragons that is maybe from the season 1 to this season, and this is the money spending in this game. I saw the Snitchy video, I saw some reaction and stuff like this, so I want to bring my 2 cents in this whole situation about the spending in Call of Dragons. Maybe it's also giving you some suggestion how you can actually get the best value from your gameplay, from your alliance, from any place you are currently in this game. So yeah, let's start. There will be some couple points. There will be couple points that I want to point, and it's going to be tier 5. One of the points is going to be the alliance, is going to be building, and is going to be in general also the PvP play, since this is the events in this game. Also the Behemoths, yeah, also the Behemoths, I forgot the Behemoths. So yeah, the points is tier 5, building research, and Alliance War, and Behemoths. This is the main events in Call of Dragons in general. Let's start with the tier 5 opening. To open tier 5, I think most of the people already know that you basically have to do like 80% or 90% from all of your buildings before you even decide to go for tier 5. You have to have a mint, these things here, Limber Mill, the Mana Refinery. I'm not familiar with the Spring Warden name, but maybe it's going to be the same like Wilderberg. But anyway, you have to actually level up all these buildings to level 25. Even your military buildings. So this is very time consuming, and it's not only time consuming. In general, you also have to provide these screws here that cost 2000 gems. You get the idea. It's just the timing here, the gems and everything is a lot of resources, a lot of gems, a lot of speed ups, a lot of everything is needed just for the building part. We're going to talk also about the researches because there is the time. So, about the buildings, you definitely have to start from the season 1 with your gathering, just going and gather some nodes. And the main point here is you have to be also in the good alliance, so you get Behemoths. Some Behemoths is going to increase your building speed, research speed, training speed. If you check here, you can actually see from where your speed ups is coming. And yeah, training speed, we have Behemoth buff that is going to give us 3%. Of course, this is a low level Behemoth. I think this is the bears. And yeah, further in the game, there is going to be, I mean, in the season 1, there is a lot of Behemoths. From season 1, in season 1 plus that don't exist anyway. In the season 2, okay, let's say in the season 2, you're actually going to have less Behemoths, and it's very important for you to actually pick a right alliance. Also, this alliance is going to provide you with some chest if somebody decide to buy something with real money from the games. From time to time, you're going to get some chest. Sometimes it's gold chest, sometimes it's just a normal chest, but you're going to be provided with some great resources. And this is one of the main points also for your VIP 15, because it's going to be very important for you to have a VIP 15 before you decide to go and open tier 5. Since in the VIP 14 you're going to get some training speed and gathering speed. You see here we don't have any building speed, any research speed. Okay, on VIP 12 we have some research speed, but in general on VIP 15 you're going to get some building and research speed, and this is very important because it's going to reduce the time. And let's be honest, if you're a free-to-play player, you're not going to have many speed ups. So from here comes the first bottleneck, and this is the buildings. And in general, those buildings didn't actually matter that much. Seriously, you're going to get, I don't know on which place you are in your progress, but it's not going to be hard to get all these buildings to level 25, except for Watchtower and Rally Drums. Now, this is the buildings that cost the most and is the most time consuming. I think it's even, nah, it's not that time consuming, but you're definitely going to struggle with these two places. So I strongly recommend and suggest people go for rally drums and try to somehow solo the rally drums so they get tier 10 from the Darkling Forts, and like this, they're going to get absolutely great rewards. Now, level 10, close to 1 million troops, tier 4 inside is going to be a little hard for you to actually do so, but level 8, level 7, level 6, level 5 is going to be absolutely easy for you to go there and do the forts. And the best thing here is either you're going to get, if you get a tier 10 reward, either you're going to get 12 theatri or you're going to get 1 theatri, but never 5 or 7 or something like this. 1 or 12. 1 or 12. This is the deal with the forts. And of course, the watchtower is something that I suggest people just gem. And people have to avoid some stuffs in this game. What I mean by that, if you're a free to play player, don't go for Well of Destiny. Don't go for Will of Wookie Spin and some compendiums or any other place where you have to spend your gems. If your focus is to open a tier 5, focus everything from the day 1 or from the day you actually watch this video to open your tier 5. You don't need some extra heroes just to go for the Wookie Spin and try to gamble and get the specific hero, since the percentage there is very slim. This is first thing. Also, all your gems is going to be gone. Now imagine if you have a 400. This is one of my mistakes back in the days, is I spent like 45,000 gems on Kinara Wookie Spin. Right now I'm not using even Kinara. Kinara is sitting here and I think it's even level 30. I'm not quite sure. Where is Kinara? Okay, level 24. I don't use this hero, but as you can see, it's well developed, this hero, just because I actually spent on this hero. It's not awakened, because to awaken one hero, well, believe me, you have to do a lot of worky spins. A lot of daily bundles, a lot of everything. So focusing on heroes is not maybe the best choice you can actually go for. Now my suggestion here to be cheap, if you want to be very cheap but still spend something in this game, is actually just go and make Lilia 5111. I think this is going to be couple packages to actually make her 511. The first one, the second one, I'm not so sure how many. Okay, 10 tokens. This one 50 tokens. Maybe you have to get couple of this chest just to make her 511, combine her with Velen, and you're ready to go. This is going to be your main combo from season 1 till season ST1 that we're currently in. So this is very small investment. And if you want to have any hero in the game till this day, you can just go and in the daily, for example, you have Velen Awakened and you want to focus on Syndrian. You can still replace Syndrian with Nico. You're going to do less damage, but this is the best choice you can actually do if you want to go full free-to-play player. If you want to spend something and you want a specific hero, after each season, you're going to have all the heroes right here. So if you want to get, for example, a 4 on deal, you can just get 2 or 3 daily bundles and you're going to have this hero. You can put him on your VIP and actually receive every day some tokens if you want to focus on this hero in general. So this is the smart way. Just don't go for lucky spins, don't go for Well of Destiny if you want to be smart with your money. And like this, you're going to get basically any hero just with couple daily bundles. So yeah, talking about buildings, theatry and watch and arrows is going to be your big pain with the bundles, with the with the tier 5. So yeah, go for forts, try to solo them, or at least get the best tier and just gem the arrows. Since arrows is hard to be get, if I see my reports from here, you're going to see that I get no arrows from how many 8 battles here. Here, how many arrows we have? Maybe this fight here. Oh my god. No, I don't want to close that. Uh, okay. How many arrows we get here? We didn't even get arrows here. So arrows is very hard to be getted, and by doing your forts, you actually going to receive always theatre. And like this, you're going to actually handle this big issue with the theatre and arrows in Call of Dragons without actually spending tons of money, buying gems and stuff like this. But the main problem I see in the people, they're spending a lot of on artifacts, they're spending a lot on Wookie spins, Wheel of Destiny, and things like this. Today, by the way, I was very lucky because I get this bad boy here, Kingslayer. It was from my daily artifact drop. You know, every day you have one artifact that you make a draw, and today I get Kingslayer. This is something that I wait from the season 1, I think. So finally we have it. But even though I have the Phoenix Eye, that is 3 times leveled up, absolutely great artifact. Shadow Blades is also something that is easy to get. I mean, if you don't get it from the draws, every time at the end of the season, from the rewards, you have to pick one thing, and yeah, from here, from this chest, you can just go and get your Shadow Blades. I think this is the best offer from all these 4 artifacts. Just go for the city teams and go for Shadow Blades. I think this is the best pick from things here. Maybe tier of Arbon, but yeah, I'm not so sure. I don't use it. I use Phoenix Eye on my mages. So if you're not smart with your money, well, you're going to struggle a lot, and I make a lot of mistakes, in my progress. Right now I will be 100% sure that I will be something like tier 5 if I didn't actually make some mistakes. And so far for the buildings, for the researches, here the researches is strongly connected with your VIP. So if you can, just try to get VIP 15. Now it's easy to set and hard to be done, but if you pick the right alliance, I already make one video, I think, about from where I get all of my VIPs. And right now, even in my bundles, I have a lot of VIP points. All these juicy VIPs cannot be used. They're just sitting. I can of course use it, but it's basically pointless. But anyway, with the good alliance, you're going to receive some chest, go chest, and in this go chest you can easily get some VIP points, and with these VIP points basically increasing your VIP. And in general, you maybe want to go till level 12. Level 12, that is going to give you some research speed. I think this is maybe the best, because from 12 to go to 15 is a very hard work. And the only important thing about VIP 15 is actually that you're able to actually buy these 24-hour speed ups. That is going to be in great support for you in your journey, but it's with gems. And if you're a free-to-play player, it's going to be very hard to cover 12,000 gems each week just to get all these 24-hour speed ups. But there is also other option here, and this is the 8-hour speed ups that you can actually get it open when your VIP is level 8, I think, something like this. Also on the VIP 8 is going to open you um, a hero token that you can actually receive. Yeah, on VIP 8 you're going to have also a legendary token every day. Now I think on VIP 15 or maybe VIP 14 actually was 2 tokens. Yeah, and the VIP 14 is 2 tokens, but we cannot ask for that much. But if you're consistent and getting your speed ups every week and save your gems for your speed ups, you're going to have a lot of speed ups, 8 hour speed ups, and this is going to help you with the researches. And let's be honest, even in the game, when you play, you're going to get some speed ups like these 7 days speed ups if you get the insignia. I don't remember where I get the first one, but I have two right now, and I have a lot of 8 hours. Since I don't have that many gems right now to actually spend on 8 hours, I don't buy 8 hours. I buy only 24 hours, and I don't buy everything because 12,000 gems each week is a very high price, especially when I only have monthly bundle. Yeah, when the season started, there was a purchase payback, and I get all of my monthly bundles 180 days in future, and like this I actually receive some gems, and the purchase payback is is connected with the gems. The more gems you get from your bundles, you're going to actually proceed in this purchase uh, payback, and you're going to get some of the rewards there. So I push on the monthly packs on both sides to actually get. There's two, of course, here that I can actually take, but yeah, I'm out of spending for the moment. But anyway, you can easily get the monthly bundle and the insignia. Maybe this is the two things that I strongly suggest for the people if they want to spend something in this game, just to go and get Insight Rune and get these monthly bundles. And for the researchers, you're going to actually need a lot of gems, a lot of speed ups. Okay, not gems. You're going to need a lot of speed ups just to proceed with these researches, since there are a lot of time, 47 days from level 8 to level 9. Now imagine from level 9 to level 10. It's going to be a lot of days, and you have to be prepared. And I strongly suggest people first level up the school of sages, just because it's going to give them this extra 7% when the building is level 25. And with good milestone, you can actually get like, how many is this? 22% extra just by waiting to level 25 and getting some good milestone. And this is huge boost to open your tier 5. By reducing the time, you're gonna make it. And yeah, every day just buy your 8 hour speed ups. I think is going to be very, very helpful. But in general, here you have to be consistent, and you have to pick the right things to actually buy. And by right things is, for me personally, is only speed ups and arrows. This is the things that, in my opinion, people who are looking to open their tier 5 should be going for. Arrows and speed ups, nothing else. Don't go for anything different from this. Don't go for artifact, don't go for uh what else, for heroes, summonings, wiki spins, well of destiny, and things like this. Just focus on these two things, and you're going to get very, very fast there. If you have the discipline actually to make the right purchases and don't make some impulsive decisions to actually spend your gems, since the gems is not that easy to be get it. I mean, even if you're in the good alliance that is going to provide you with some rare bundles, like you see, I just get 10 gems here, 5 gems. It's very slow everything here. And with the good alliance, you also going to get from the Augustone some good rewards. Sometimes it's going to be 300 gems here, 300 gems. You get the idea. 200, 200, 200. You're going to get a lot of gems also by defeating the spires, defeating the behemoths, defeating the gates. You're going to also receive some speed ups. You're going to receive some gems. I'm curious how much actually is going to provide one gate. Here is gate 2. This is gate 1. Maybe I'm going to go for some gate that is not open. Okay, this one is not open. So what is going to 400 gems, one teleport, 30 minutes speed ups, and of course some resources. I don't think somebody's going to struggle with resources. Just put your heroes to go and gather, and like this, just don't spend gems on resources. Sometimes there is some discounts in the goblin market. Even if it's 90% discount, just don't go for resources because it's easy to get. You can just send your troops and gather resources. I really don't know who is going for this, but I see couple people actually do that, and I don't think it's a very good decision. Also, don't go to farm gems, is absolutely pointless right now. Where do we have some mine with the gems? Okay, this is like maybe okay. I cannot proceed to gems, but anyway, don't go for the gems. Is time consuming. I think one gem to be fully gathered, it costs a lot of time, and for this time you can get gold or mana. It didn't actually matter. It's just very slow, and you're not going to get a lot of gems in general. If there is a mine like 200 gems inside, you can just put your hero there, go to sleep, and at the morning just get your gathering hero back with maybe 100 gems. It didn't actually matter, but here the gems is like 10 gems, 20 gems. This is very very small amount of gems in general, so it's absolutely pointless to go for gems farming. Just collect the resources. Mostly is going to be mana, but most of the alliances already know that the mana is very important. It's important for healing your troops, it's important for training your troops, since tier 5 troops actually request a lot of mana. Most of the people, especially the rank 4 or the leaders, are pretty familiar with the mechanics of the game. Especially some of the people are actually coming from games like Rise of Kingdom, so they have some idea how the things work. And I think more and more we're going to see, of course, the mana pits, and people are going to gather mana. So, with 2 words, you can be cheap with everything about the researches. Is going to take you time. I mean, there is okay to actually get further in the game. If you're paying, you definitely have to have advantage over the rest of the people. If you spend your real money, that your money you make, for example, going at work, doing your job, and come back from work, and you just decide to spend some money on something you like, it's absolutely fine. I mean, or you get money from any different way, it's absolutely fine. People who is paid to win, or they're paying to have advantage over free to play players. And there is a big reason. First of all, to exist this game in general, to exist any game you see, there have to be somebody who is sponsor this game somehow. It can be, I don't know, somebody have to sponsor this game so we can actually play and enjoy on what we're see. So I'm huge thumbs up for the people who is spending. Even I spent, of course, since I really enjoy this game, and I'm not hardcore spender, but I respect everybody who is getting their they're getting their money and put it, because if nobody is doing that, this game is not going to exist. And yeah, most of the games are not going to exist, if not all of the games are not going to exist. Since yeah, as a software developer, I know that creating something, and especially with this graphic and in general this game, cost a lot. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I respect people who spend. Now you can spend 1 million, you can spend $1. It depends on you, as long you enjoy the game. And I don't think you should actually have some kind of regrets of, I don't know, if you enjoy something, if you buy one piece of pizza, if you buy one cola or whatever. I don't think people should have this guilty mind about I don't know, stuff like this. So this is for the buildings and researches. If I was smart with my gems right now, I'm in the game for how many time? 333 days. If I was smart with my gems, definitely I will be at tier 5 right now. Right now, if I go in, if I have a mana stone 5, I think I can actually open the tier 5. But if I was a little more clever with my gems, definitely I will be already tier 5. So yeah, maybe less than year, maybe 250 days for a WoW spender who is only getting the monthly pack, and from time to time the daily deals, is going to actually achieve tier 5. This is my personal opinion and this is what I see. Because yeah, I spent a lot of these wells on the Kinara well, on the Madeline well, on yeah, speaking about the heroes, final point about the spending is the heroes. Now, I make one mistake that I think most of the people actually did in their playing in Call of Dragons, and when I see a new hero, I jump with everything what I have to actually achieve and get this hero. But from my point of view, was mostly because I was looking to make, for example, Tower Tree video. It was mostly like investment, because if I get this hero faster, I'm going to make the video faster before my competition, and I can actually give opinion with some test, of course. But right now I don't actually do that. I don't even have one of these heroes. From the free wiki spins, I actually get one token from the Bertrand. And Tohar, I don't know, I'm not going to get Tohar also. But absolutely same happened to me in the previous season. I actually get a Skogo from the wiki spin. Is 3 times awake, 3 times skill up, just because I put her on the VIP. But I decide after a couple of days to actually, I mean, after a couple of weeks to actually remove her from there, and that's why she's just 3 times first spell. But I was working the wiki spin. But Goresh, I didn't go for Well of Destiny, and at the end of the season, I actually just buy 3 bundles with the daily deals, and I get Goresh. And right now I have him. If I want to use him, oh my god, look at this, his hair. If I want to go for him, I can put him on a VIP, and of course by daily bundles I will make him first 5 times the first skill, and I can proceed. But yeah, here my point is, if you don't need some heroes, just don't go for these heroes. For example, I will not go for Bertrand and Tohar just because I have Lilia and Velen, and my Lilia is awakened and my Velen is very good builded. I mean, 5-5-5-2. I mean, it's close to be awakened also. If I put him on the VIP or just get some daily deals, I'm going to get the tokens very fast, and I'm going to awake this hero. It's not so hard, but I don't need Bertrand and I don't need Tohar. Even if I was having a Celestials, I prefer to use these Celestials with my Lilia and Velen as a ground unit. And especially with the new policy in the season ST1, I can have 150 stamina. And yeah, I can make a lot of battles with my Lilia and Felin, and I don't need the new heroes. Absolutely the same for the previous season. I was having Madeline and Garwood, and I don't need Gorosh and Skogo. I mean, I don't need all of the new heroes, even though I actually go for these heroes and I actually have them. I have Skogo, I have Goresh, I buy them from the daily deals, and yeah, I get Skogo from the Wiki Spin. But it cost me a couple bucks to actually get Goresh at the end of the season, and at the whole season, I was counting on my Madeline and my Garwood. I think it's absolutely great combo of Madeline and Garwood, or like some people like to say Madigar. I don't know, I call it Madigar, but it is what it is. I mean, for merits farming, I mostly use my infantry for merits farming. I still don't think the infantry are so good in the PvP, in the Alliance War. Maybe if you're well and you have Gorish Awakened, as a commander, and Madeline also awakened. I think you can make with some good pet. I think you can make decent team that is going to have great survivability. But since I don't have it, I don't use infantry. I don't even go for infantry researches. Right now, I do some researches on my infantry because we're doing some merits farm, and here was 3 on the attack, and here was 0. And I go for merits farm, and I get destroyed. 4-1, 5-1. I get like 5,000 merits, and my partner get like 30k. And I was okay. Let's put something here. It's going to happen faster, and we're going to get little more merits. And it's mostly for the merits trading, and I don't think to focus on any infantry. I just keep these 2 heroes just to have them in general, just to have these 2 heroes. If I decide maybe one day to go for infantry, that I don't think I will do, but if I decide, I'm going to have these 2 heroes. So my suggestion here is don't chase the new thing, the new shiny thing, because you're going to end up like me, having Kinara 5541, after this having Theodore 5111, even having these heroes 5111. I mean, I'm pointing right now heroes that is not from the gold chest. This is very important to be said. 511. All the other heroes is something like 5 something. And Madeline is also a hero that I focus and I didn't develop. Right now I'm focused on the Forum Deal, it's not developed or awakened. I focus on the Frygar, it's not also good developed. I mean, still need 2 more points here, and I'm going to awake this hero. And the awakening of Kinara is a not great thing. I mean, it's only 200 extra damage, and that's all. I mean, 200 extra damage to have this hero awakened, but I want to have my best combo for the Behemoth, and this is Sindrian with Frygar, and for the Alliance War is going to be Lilia and Velen. This is the 2 combos I'm focused, and for fun I decide to go with Spring Warden. That's why I change. I think fighting with Eagles is very fun, very attractive things in Cow Dragons. So yeah, I changed to Spring Warden so I can make some fun with my flying Eagles, fast striking, and doing some extra damage. But yeah, for Forum Deal, about these medals here, gold medals, is going to be painful. Going to be painful since if I do auto select 2.22%, and this is for 6 medals, and each of these medals sometimes it's a free from some quests. Sometimes you can buy it from the Goblin shop for 360,000 or 400,000. It doesn't actually matter, but it's hard to get these medals, and it's more hard to go on the 6-star. And I see some Garwood with 6 stars, and I was like, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? But anyway, about the heroes, you can be very cheap. Just most of the heroes that you're going to get from the gold keys is going to be still relevant in the WAS seasons. I mean, by this Velen. Lilia, you can buy it. If you don't buy it, you can go with Velen Warrior. Still pretty decent combo. Is going to do big damage. If you don't have Sindrian and Frygar, you can go with Nico in combination with maybe um Gwenwyn. But yeah, maybe for Nico you're going to need 1 more marksman to make him very decent. Maybe Nico Kinara or Nico Frygar, Nico Sindrion, or Sindrian Nico. It didn't actually matter, but the important here is the precision tower tree in the Behemoth fights, and all of the marksmans is actually boosting the normal attack of the marksman, since marksmans have the biggest damage in Carved Dragons. So it's normal to go and boost this damage even more, since you can rage skill 1 time every 10 seconds, but you're going to do normal attacks every second. So boosting your normal attack of the biggest damage unit in the game, I think is a very clever way from the game to actually provide us with these heroes and stuff like this. Onslaught, riposte, some counter attack damage deal 12%, and normal attack, and blah blah blah. You get the idea. So for the heroes, just wait for the right heroes you need, and just, I don't know, first go for tier 5. After you open tier 5, then start thinking about the heroes. My personal opinion, if you don't have Madeline and Garwood for the merit straight, just go with Garwood and Nika, and you can put Garwood as a main commander for the tank tower tree and blah blah blah. You get the idea. You can just make different combination to actually get the best benefits from the merits trading, since it's very important. And finally, I'm going to talk about the artifacts. Artifacts is okay. Maybe I have to talk about the pets, but I'm not so in the pets. I didn't even catch my last 2 weeks my pets, so yeah, maybe I should focus more on the pets. But I want to focus right now on the artifacts. Maybe this is going to be the last point I want to make. Phoenix Eye, you can get it from the chest with your bundles. If you have monthly bundles, you're going to get one key for sure, and you're going to get 30 ores, something like this. If I have to check it out, this Keystone Cooper, I think you're going to get something from the daily bundles, and full key, yeah, full key and 300. So every 2 times you get this bundle, every 2 days you're going to get one key, and if you get, and you're going to get one key from every day, from advanced monthly package. Also from the VIP you're going to get one key here. Now I don't remember from where this actually start. Okay, from level 12 start actually is presented universal artifact key. So if you can go for level 12, but don't spend gems, and you're going to get pretty decent amount of this, and from there is just drowning. You have to draw and get all the artifacts. Phoenix Eye, absolutely great, great artifact in Cow Dragon for mages. Mine is 3 times awakened. It can go further, I think, to even 4,000 hit. Yeah, it's 4,000, and hitting maximum target 5. So if this artifact is fully leveled up, is going to do massive damage, and it's something that you can get for free. Now the other artifact is Shadow Blades. Shadow Blades is also can be get from the inside rune, or you can actually draw it from your artifact keys. Again, easy to be get it, and also do pretty decent amount of damage. It can go to 3600. This is mostly for PvP, great. For the Behemoth is absolutely great. And this so for the marksmans. For cavalry, today I get Kingslayer from my day, every day summoning, uh, opening, drawing the artifact, and I get him, and I think this is the best artifact for a cavalry. I'm going to level up this definitely, and yeah, definitely is absolutely great artifact for a cavalry. For infantry, you can go for Dragon Reef. I think it's also free to play, player friendly, and you can easily get it. It's mostly for for how to say it, maybe Behemoths, for Darkling Patrols and things like this. You can definitely get. There is, if you see a suit, this means that this artifact is going to do massive damage, and is going to be a good one. So there is a good artifact that is free to play, player friendly. Of course, there is not so good, like a Heart of Kamasu is artifact that I don't like. Kuratas Ratis artifact, that one I don't like. This is maybe one of the most useless artifacts, since it's going to teleport you to the nearest resource point, or the biggest resource point. You can try a high level resource point. One time this thing teleport me on the other side of the river, and my troops take like 20 minutes to come back just by casting this. Sometimes it's horrible. So Yeah, I don't like this one. This also good for infantry, maybe in the melee when there is a lot of heroes. I don't know. In general, you have very good artifacts for free-to-play players. Also, we have some epic artifacts that is great. This is great for the Behemoth. This is for killing Darkling Patrols. You get the idea. Just there is a lot of great artifacts already presented in the compendium. Not in the compendium, I mean Universal Artifact Compendium, yeah, here is presented. You can see your probability. I still don't have this one, Storm Arrows. That's very strange. But there is great artifacts here. Some of them you can even get from the chest you loot, and I think this is the best artifact from there. Wuxia Horn that can actually give you some resource points, especially when everybody's stuck it on one place. This is going to be absolutely helpful. So I don't think there should be a lot of spending in the artifacts in general. I think you should not even spend that much in the artifacts. First priority tier 5. After this, if you want to get some hero, just get some daily bundles and get your hero. Put him on VIP. If you want to spend a little more, get more daily VIPs. But all these things I see here is far, far away from the money some people are talking about, like 10k and stuff like this. Maybe the biggest purchase I actually did so far is Awakening the Lilia. I think I don't know how much in total cost. And this is true, by the way. This is something that I hear that the gamers don't actually track their spendings. It's true. I don't even remember how much I spent on Lilia, but I know that she is my most expensive item in Call of Dragons. So yeah, if you're smart, if you have good alliance, if you're active, if you try to get all the benefits from the events, for example here Forest Games, you can save some speed ups to actually push here. You're going to get medals, artifact keys, speed ups, and things like this. You have to be just smart with your whole gameplay, and you're not going to spend that much. We're not talking about 10,000 or something like this. You just have to be smart with your gameplay. I think this is the most important, and there is a lot of videos on YouTube, my videos, some other people videos that can at least give you second opinion over something you're thinking to do. And like this, you may actually think about the other opinion or just get some more ideas and better overview over your next step you decide to do in Call of Dragons. It can be spending related, it can be whatever related. So yeah, this is my 2 cents over the whole situation on spendings in Cow Dragons. If you want to check the main and second legion for season ST1, I'm going to provide you with one video here. Here I go over all of the troops, even the flank one, and I'm going to give you some suggestion and my personal opinion over which legion should be in this season.